Good morning. This is Bill from Auto Europe in Naples, and today I have this stunning, absolutely stunning 2001 Mercedes-Benz SL600 Roadster. Now, the 600 means big V12, 6 liters, 389 horsepower, smooth as silk. This thing is incredible. This was the real Mac Daddy of the SL line. Back in 2001. It had an enormous six-figure sticker price and remains one of the coolest and most collectible R129s out there. Very, very neat piece. You can see it's finished in desert silver outside, sort of a variation on the famous smoke silver color. Extremely attractive. Look at those big 18-inch AMG two-piece monoblocks. Absolutely stunning wheels on that car. They're actually longer. The front fenders are longer on the V12 models than the 500s. Part of that sort of, I don't know if you want to call it coach build. It wasn't quite, but much more so than your standard SL500. You can see the cloth top is in great shape. The windows are pretty clear. It's all original. It's the top it came with. One big pipe out the back, sort of doesn't do that big V12 justice. You really is fury and anger and absolute awesomeness underneath the hood of this car. Tell you what, let me get the top down so you can see it, because that is the proper way to drive this car. And we'll show you the mechanism and how it works. So I'm going to key it up, get the ignition on. See this big red square button lights up, so I'm going to pull that back. You see the windows go down, everything beeps, everything makes crazy noises. Up goes the back, up goes the top control hatch there, releases from the front, always I thought quite violently, but that's how they all sound, and down it goes, and then down goes the top cover. And for some unknown reason, Mercedes likes to run the windows back up if you don't take your finger off the button, which seems silly to me to have the windows come back up. But, who am I to question Mercedes? I'm going to run up the windscreen, and now take a look at that. That is V12 roadstering at its very, very finest. You see the xenon headlamps up front, the fogs, nice and clean. It's just such an aggressive looking, stylish car. I mean, when you had one of these guys in '01, you were seriously bad to the bone. That was it. See, everything's very nice all around, very proper, as it should be. Let's go inside the trunk. There you can see the CD changer, the first aid kit. Got my bag of junk in here and some other stuff, but let me get underneath and show you the spare tire, the toolkit, everything nice and proper. Just a lovely, lovely vehicle. I love this windscreen. Nice that it's still there. So you can see that's attached to the factory roll bar. Now that can be raised or lowered manually. Some guys do that for stylistic purposes, but it also comes ratcheting up like an airbag in a hurry if you have any sort of collision to give you rollover protection. Very, very nice feature on this 129 series. Those wheels, beautiful. All right, the release is down at the bottom of the star. You can lift that up, and there you can see 6 liters of V12 insanity. Again, just under 400 horsepower. It's made into a 5-speed automatic. It's silky smooth. It just pulls and pulls and pulls all the way up to its speed limiter. It is just an incredible technological engine under there, and man does it fill up that bay. That is a big-ass engine. You can see the hood sponge is nice. Things are proper under there. Very, very well kept for a 15-year-old car. Of course, a 15-year-old $130,000 car. All right, inside. I know the iPhone isn't going to do this justice. The shading often looks like dirt or grime. It's not on here. I promise you, this is really nice, really proper, beautiful overstuffed premium leather seats, leather wrapped door panels, side airbag, leather wrapped dashboard, all the extra stuff you got with the V12 model. Beautiful Berlin leather steering wheel, special wood trim everywhere. The car is just absolutely gorgeous. Let's hop in and go for a spin. And listen to this thing fire up. Oh God, that is music to the ears. If they only didn't have that infernal beeping going on at the same time. It runs and drives as it should, extremely smooth, no warning lights. Just 86,000 miles, quite good for an 01 model. You see again that beautiful special V12 wood steering wheel. Over here you have your automatic climate control, AM/FM cassette with of course the changer in the trunk, your various buttons, and of course on this model there are no blanks, everything's filled in. It's got the options, heated seats, power windows, power mirrors, your top wooden leather shift knob. Over here you've got your ride height control, so you can raise and lower the car by pressing the button, 2 different stages if you need a little more ground clearance. And there it is. So let's go be a captain of industry on a weekend jaunt around the Hamptons. And of course, being a low car, I always take it slow out of there. So, you know, SLs have all been collectible. They've all been sought after. They're just wonderful machines, going back to, you know, decades ago with the 300 SL Gullwings and Roadsters. They're probably amongst the most collectible cars in the world today. And these cars, you know, are a direct descendant of them. Always lawn equipment. So what's so neat about that is, you know, what happens is the cars come out, they're extremely expensive, they depreciate quite quickly. They go into a free fall when the new model comes out, and then slowly they start creeping back up. Now, of all the SLs that were available in the 129 series, that being this body style that ran from 1990 all the way through 2002, the V12s are going to be the most collectible. They are going to be the ones in the car collections, you know, that are sought after. Again, high sticker price, top goes down, V12 power. It's a recipe for collectability. And in the meantime, it is an absolute joy to drive. They're pretty reliable cars. I'm not going to tell you it's like maintaining a Toyota Camry, because it's not, but it is a very surprisingly low maintenance car for a 12-cylinder Roadster. You can see it goes down the road nice and smooth, everything proper, wind in my hair. I've got red lights so I can't hammer it, which is really offensive, because man does it respond. Again, almost 400 horsepower of juice in this thing. Nice cold air conditioning. I haven't tried the heat. Not going to. I will on request. If you call me and ask me to try the heat, I'll do it. It's too damn hot. It's still September in Florida and it's a muggy morning, so I can't take it. Got some tunes going. It's a nice old guy station there, and everything proper. So let me just give it a little bit of a hammer here so you get a feel for it. Oh man, does that respond instantly. That flashing light, yellow light you saw in the center of the dash, that was the traction control kicking on to make sure that I didn't spin the rear tires off the car. And you know, again, what a machine. If you have an interest, give us a call, 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com. Thank you so much for having a look. We appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.